What's up, fellas? We're back with another episode of FPL is Live, and for this one, I got some heat for you for sure. We're gonna review my game week 11 success. I jumped 500,000 places. Could have been even better if I just listened to my guts, but I went Semenyo over Gibbs White. But we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. Then we're gonna review my game week 12 transfer plans, as you can see on the board behind me, and also I'll give you 4 players that I think you should buy. I have 3 of them, considering buying the fourth one. But we'll get to that. So first of all, we're gonna review my game week 11. As you can see, top right corner, I got 57 points. My total right now is 667 for the season. I was ranked 1 million before this one, and I jumped to 570k in the world, and the total players is 12.4 million right now. So again, my 2 transfers for this week was Semenyo and Thiago, and I definitely called Thiago 13-pointer, and that gave me the green arrow for this game week. I was thinking about going Gibbs White. I said in the previous episode I could bet my house that Gibbs White's going to score, and I still went Semenyo because I was just scared that because of his ownership he can hurt me. And again, if he scored the penalty, then it would have been a different story. But again, Semenyo is one player that I wanted to bring in. He has good fixtures coming up, and the West Ham game coming up will be good for him. I might even captain him. We'll see. So again, Raya. Arsenal conceded, which is good. At this point, if you have one Arsenal defender, it actually works in your favor if they concede, because most guys have 2 Arsenal players, so you're not gonna get hurt if you have one. That happened with Raya, totally fine. Reece James, oh my God, I can't believe I went there. I could just tell he might get benched. He played so many games, and he even played 90 minutes today for England. So I'm recording this on Thursday. You guys will get the episode on Friday. Again, but we'll see. Chelsea's game is first in game week 12, so we're probably gonna have a leak, see if he's gonna start the game. So again, Senesi 2-pointer. He got his 2 DEFCON points and -2 for conceding 4. Richards, that was good. I was 8-pointer. I'll definitely take that one in the absence of Gehi as well, so that hurt a lot of players. For me, he was an 8-pointer. MBEUMO, what a player, what a fucking player. So, and then after that, Semenyo missing the penalty, that hurt my rank as well, even though top in the first million or two in the top, pretty much everyone has him. Enzo Fernandez, that guy could have had 20 points in the first 15 minutes. He was very unlucky. He got like 3-4 big chances. And then we have Saka, finally, double-digit haul. The wait finally paid off. Again, Mateta, 2-pointer. You can say he was pretty tired in that game. But again, he could have scored. And then Haaland missing the penalty. Not a lot of players, but a lot of people went against him, I would say. But again, that didn't hurt us because I would say Saka was the guy that most people captained out of Haaland. And then Thiago, 13-pointer. It's just brutal for people who don't own him in a game week where not too many players or differentials scored points for people. And then on the bench, Dubravka, King, Alderete, Voral. I'm not even going to go there. So this is how we're looking for game week 12. Everything looks perfect right now. I really don't think I can do any subs. I would like to keep my transfer, but the international break is again 2 weeks. Each player would have 2 games, so hopefully no injuries. How we're looking right now, Raya against Tottenham, Richards against Wolves, good game. Reece James against Burnley, that's going to be the game that is going to be the first one in game week 12, so hopefully we're going to get some leaks. And again, if he is not in the starting lineup, then I will definitely go a different route. I'm either going to buy Virgil or Gabriel. I'm leaning towards Virgil because of we know from game week 12, Liverpool's schedule is looking pretty spicy. So, and then Senesi against West Ham. I am finally expecting a Bournemouth clean sheet this time, so he's staying in my team. MBEUMO against Everton, great game for him. Semenyo against West Ham. That is one player that I'm actually considering captaining in. So he hasn't done anything in 3 game weeks, so he's due. And also West Ham got some wins finally, and they're terrible. So I think that Semenyo is the type of player that can punish him. And then I'll have Enzo. He has a little knee injury apparently, but I think it's just something fake, just so they can get a breather. They have nothing to play for Argentina, so a rest would be great for him in the next 2 weeks. I mean, 1 week is almost behind us. And then Tottenham, Saka playing against Tottenham. That's another captain shout as well. And then I have Mateta against Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton with a new coach playing at home. They might even get a win against Crystal Palace. I'm not gonna go Mateta captain. That's for sure. Haaland, Newcastle, and then Thiago. They're playing Brighton away. So as of right now, I'm thinking about either Semenyo captain, maybe Saka. He scored again for England today, and also played 90 minutes. Same with Reece James, 90 minutes. So I'm expecting both to be bench for the last game for England against Albania, so they can get a breather. And obviously Tuchel would want to test some other players as well. So these are the 3 options that I'm considering. So either I would roll if there is a leak that Reece James starting, then I'm definitely rolling my transfer. Option 2, if Reece James is not in the starting lineup, I'm going to go Virgil most likely. I have 1.3 in the bank, 1 free transfer. But you never know what's going to happen. So still, a lot of players have 2 more games to play, and hopefully no injuries. So that's how we're looking. And now I'm going to show you the players that I'm considering also. And the first one is Thiago. I am so happy I went there last weekend. 13-pointer. So if you can see top right corner, in the last 6 games, he got 6 goals, 43 points. He's right behind Haaland on the goal scoring table. His price is right now 6.3, and his ownership went up already. A lot of people already brought him in before even the international break is done. So as you can see, he plays Brighton away, decent fixture. Burnley at home, definitely great fixture. Arsenal away, that's going to be the worst fixture for him. But again, the way Brentford plays, they can score out of nothing. So, and they have the long throw-ins, so they're definitely dangerous. Tottenham, that's going to be a good game for him as well, because I know Tottenham's going to open up. And again, Brentford is pretty dangerous, so from any situation. And then they have Leeds and they have Wolverhampton. Also, obviously, he's Brazilian, so you don't have to worry about his going to AFCON. So definitely great pick. If you don't have him, I would definitely snatch him over someone like João Pedro or Danny Welbeck. The second one, this one is one of the 4 players that I don't have that I'm going to discuss today. Doku. What a performance that was. This might be the game that's going to turn his career around. You can see how much he improved in the last few months, and I feel like he's just going to start playing from here on. He's going to start scoring goals. And out of him and Haaland, I think those are the 2 Man City players that I can't see being dropped right now. Anyone else is, the Pep roulette. You can never trust him, but you can never trust Pep. But I would say Doku is right after Haaland on the list. And then again, he's only scored 1 goal and assisted twice with 26 points in the last 6 games. But I think the most important thing, what's coming for him. And I think he's going to score a lot of points. So they have Newcastle away. I can see him destroying Trippier, because Trippier is old now, can run. They don't have any cover for Trippier yet. So that's going to be a good game for him. Leeds at home, amazing game as well. Fulham away, and then you have Sunderland at home. So I might even surprise myself and just get Doku somehow. Maybe if Enzo's injury is actually real and he doesn't play, I might even go that route to get and go Enzo for Doku. But we'll see how it goes. So, and then third player, Mateta. If you don't have him by now, I don't know what you're waiting for. He scored 32 points in the last 5 games. His ownership is now 28.9, and probably is going to be over 30% by the time the game week 12 starts. So His price is 8.1. He has Wolves away. Again, as I mentioned, it's a tricky fixture, but he's on penalties, and Wolves is pretty open. They're still not complex, but we'll see how they're going to be with the new coach. And then Man United at home, that's a great fixture for him. Historically, Crystal Palace just destroys us every time they play at home. I think he scored like 2-3 goals last time they played at home, or he scored in the last two as well. And then Burnley away, that's another great fixture. Then you have Fulham away. And that's when after that, it gets really tricky for Crystal Palace because they have a lot of games in the next few weeks. And then the fourth one, Brian MBEUMO, that's the guy who brought me a lot of points the last 5 games. 39 points, 4 goals, 1 assist. He's on everything. And the next 4 games just look so spicy for him. Everton at home, perfect game for him. Crystal Palace away, that's a tricky one, okay. But then you have West Ham at home and you have Wolves away. So those 4 games are just, yeah. And I'm sure he's going to be very motivated because he's going to AFCON after that. So he would want to shine in that United jersey before he leaves. So those are my top 4. But again, we're going to be back sometime next week. I just want all the international games to be done so that way I can compile a little bit of a report and see who's injured, who's not injured, and then we'll make a decision and we'll go again probably I would say next Thursday or Friday. The first game is on Saturday, so we don't have to rush it for Friday, and then we can decide. But again, if you don't follow me on Twitter, my handle is FPL is live, so make sure you follow there. That's the only really much FPL related place that I'm on. I don't use Instagram or anything for FPL. So, and then again on YouTube here, if you saw any value in this video, consider liking and subscribing. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.